Hello, good day, and welcome to Alena TV. We are broadcasting from Toronto, Canada. I am Elsa Abraham, and in today's episode, we are going to give you editorials. Let's go for a quick break. When we come back, is our editorial in details. Welcome back from that short break. Now, Ethiopia's leadership has a strained negotiation style, technically and diplomatically, on matters of life and death, such as the mega dam it is building. This dispute over the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam peaked again following a phone call from the US President Donald Trump to the Sudanese Prime Minister Abdallah Hamdok last week, urging a solution to the crisis before it spins out of control. Ethiopia merely shrugged off the US President's appeal to show more flexibility and take Egypt's concerns into consideration, and issued new ultimatums. They would not abide by colonial era treaties. They would proceed with the construction and the filling of the dam, and there was no point speaking with anyone who refused to accept this, officials in Addis Ababa said. The following day, the EU urged the resumption of negotiations over the GERD, saying that an agreement on the rules for filling the dam was within reach. However, Ethiopia persisted in its intransigence. It claimed that such a statement could undermine the negotiations that are being mediated by the African Union. Unfortunately, all the rounds of talks convened by the AU chair have failed utterly to bridge the gap between the parties, which was perhaps as Ethiopia intended. Even as negotiations were in progress, Ethiopia began filling the first dam. Ethiopia's claim that it refused to compromise its rights to benefit from Nile waters was nothing but a flagrant smokescreen, as Egypt has repeatedly acknowledged the Ethiopian people's right to development and to share the Nile in a manner that benefits all countries of the Nile basin. Washington is also keen for Cairo, Khartoum, and Addis Ababa to return to the negotiation table and reach an acceptable agreement that observes Egypt's right to life. Surely, Egyptians' right to water in order to ensure their right to life should take priority over the Ethiopian government's ambition to build a mega dam that far exceeds its electricity generating needs. Now, it is important to bear in mind that the original design for the dam was much smaller. Then the specifications changed to create a project that now threatens to gravely reduce Egypt's quota of the Nile waters. The US administration expressed its regret that Addis Ababa failed to appear for the anticipated signing of an agreement that Washington had brokered and that offered a unique opportunity to end this potentially dangerous dispute. Ethiopia opted to jettison that opportunity and start from scratch. At the time, it said that African problems should be solved by Africans, so it would work with the chair of the African Union. This, of course, proved a mere fuse because, as we can see, it is now talking about proceeding with the second stage of the filling of the reservoir, with no consideration for the concerns for the water needs of downstream nations or for the need to share technical data related to the safety of the dam's structure and operations. The international community now realizes which party is violating international law out of determination to monopolize decisions on a hydraulic project that could cause major humanitarian disasters. The international community knows that The Nile is Egypt's life-giving artery, which makes it impossible for Egyptians to compromise on their right to their full quota of the Nile waters. At the same time, Egypt cannot continue with the current mode of Ethiopia's bargaining, which proceeds from the premise that Addis Ababa is in a much stronger position than Khartoum and Cairo, just because Addis Ababa can control how much water they can get. Ethiopia's disgraceful unilateral behavior violates all international laws and conventions on international water courses, and the international community must act to stop it. This said, despite Ethiopia's harmful statements, Egypt continues to reaffirm its support for Ethiopian development efforts and the need to bring electricity to areas that are still deprived of it. Cairo has also reiterated its willingness to help, as the Egyptian Minister of Irrigation said only a few weeks ago. Our arms are wide open to Ethiopia for cooperation. Now, Egypt believes that there is also a middle road that can resolve a crisis. It understands that each party to this crisis has certain concerns and aims. Sudan is naturally worried about the technical safety of the dam. Egypt needs concrete reassurance regarding arrangements for periods of regular and extended drought. Ethiopia is eager to begin generating electricity as soon as possible, but there is always a diplomatic way to reconcile these concerns. If you have any concerns, please give us in the comment section below. This is where we end today's episode. Make sure you like our videos. You can share, you can comment under any of them. And make sure you subscribe, hit the notification button so that you'll be notified anytime we make a post. Thanks for watching.